Welcome back to Monster Prom. In the last episode, Violet and Purple here started hanging out at school trying to date people, but it's the DLC, so there's 2 more new students. Anyway, I can't go get more charm because the gym is occupied. So I'm gonna go to class for actual class time for once. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You were gonna help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems upset about it. Guys, stop it! I don't want any dead goats. I'm at school!
We must commence the rituals.
We understand you perfectly, Lord Sgord. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger. What? No, that's the opposite of what I said. And I don't go by Sgord anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Z-O-E. Can you take a rain check on the study session, Violet? I can't stand to be around these jerks. Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still. Sgord addressed you by name, and you did not go mad with pleasure. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame. And what's more, it mentioned rain. Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebral spinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity? Brothers, sisters, bow down before Violet, for she is clearly the prophet of Sgord. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. The blood of many goats once pleased Sgord, and yet now we do not understand what has changed. That's pretty obvious. Perhaps, given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it. And heck it, you've got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them that what they should really be sacrificing... Sacrifice your own harmful prejudices. Of course. I don't have enough I keep... Our own harmful prejudices. Where in the body are those located again? You try to explain that you are being metaphorical, but they're too busy discussing amongst themselves. Dang it. Ah, yes. In the pancreas. Break out the sacrificial scalpels. No. You've never watched a crowd of people cheerfully disembowel themselves before. It's bad. Hey Violet, I realized I forgot my... Sgord has come. Quick, comrades. Shower our Dark Master with proof of our ultimate sacrifice. Hey, stop throwing your pancreases at me. Not cool. But it's too late. The cultists are all dead now, because cutting out your own pancreas is not a healthy thing to do. If I had a nickel for every time a group of my cultists died because of misguided organ loss. This is not how I want my life to be anymore. This is so depressing. I'm gonna go stare into the void until this stops staring back. Heck. Who's gonna clean up all these dead bodies? You lose 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Alright.
I'm not doing a good job at my job of school.
That's okay. Clearly, school is a place to get money. That day you spend some time on the PCs playing good old poker online. Gambling seems like a silly and dangerous decision. But who cares? I win!
This is my perfect victory.
+2 money, let's go! By doing what they do.
Vera?
Is that not what it...
You said Verona?
I can't speak English.
That's fair.
They're judging people.
Pathetic.
Do you see the leggings that Succubus is wearing? How could I not? They're about as subtle as the didactic intent of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal. You know, Liam, sometimes I worry that we're the only two fashionable monsters at this entire school. But then I realize that's not something to worry about. That's something to feel smugly superior about. I could have put it only slightly better myself. Now focus, Vera. We've got so many more outfits to critique. No way to avoid it. You're about to walk right past them. Quick, improvise a fashion accessory that'll actually impress them. Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your narration. I was just doing the voices and forgot.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, but where do I have... Which one is the smart option?
I am guessing neither of them is smarts.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the bottom one is boldness, but the top one could be creativity, charm, or fun.
Heck, I obviously keep a hot dog costume in my backpack.
It's fun. That's the best option for you.
Liam and Vera.
Vera or Vera, I don't know which one's the right one. But
There's no N in that name.
nope.
Watch as you carefully and deliberately change into your hot dog costume. And then ask them.
Did they just change into their ridiculous outfit? On purpose? To mess with us? My god. They must give... Hold on, let me double check this. Liam pulled out a pocket... Wait.
Liam grabs the calculator and presses some buttons. He gasps.
-5 hex. I didn't even know it was possible to give that few hex. I think we have to admit when we've been outplayed, Vera. Alright. I'll order us matching hot dog costumes immediately.
Finally! Dressing like a hot dog is the trend you always hoped it would be. +2 charm and +1 fun, let's go! I can't do creative things at all.
It's okay, I have yet to have a positive. Oh, this weekend something happened to you.
It's me. Purple.
All right.
I'm out at the club having a great time, as I'm known to do. When you suddenly become acutely aware of the inevitability of your own death. This is so accurate to me. I'm always at the club and never aware of my own death.
You guys ever think about death?
Frequent. You think you're having an existential crisis. Again, always having that, but it's actually just so... Ow. It's just so... That's fine. Murky soup. I love murky soup. That's one of my favorite foods. It's cute.
What's up, Purple? Enjoying your weekend? That's cool, that's cool. Listen, I gotta ask you something. About Violet. You know, the one with the very nice butt and also probably a personality.
Uh-huh.
We've been hanging out for a couple of weeks and I have to admit there's a spark there, but... Well, if I'm gonna ship myself with someone, I'm not gonna just do it a little bit, you know? Like, I'm gonna expect them to get into all the weird stuff I'm a fan of. Magical glow, anime, tentacle porn, the look on a man's face as the last shreds of sanity escape through his ears like wisps of screaming smoke. But I'm not, you know, selfish. I want to get into whatever Violet is into, too. I just want to know what I'm getting into as far as fandoms are concerned. I don't want to have to invest in, like, Sonic the Hedgehog / Space Jam mashups or something.
Is a thing.
So, what's Violet a fan of? Do you know?
Bus driver trading cards. Or lame bus driver trading cards.
So I got bus driver trading cards, apparently.
Did you know that you have bus driver trading?
I do now.
Yeah, they're super cool.
OMG!
Violet is a Bustafarian too. We'll have to compare collections. I've got all of history's greatest bus drivers. Bus driver Ephraim, bus driver Jewel, the acid rap sensation known as Bus Driver. I tried to get a card signed by our school's very own bus driver, Otto Wolfman, but his hands are permanently glued to the wheel by a mummy's curse. I wonder if Violet has a signed copy from back before Otto rated that tune. I can't wait to ask. Thanks for the inside scoop, Purple. As a show of gratitude, please take this. It's my spiciest bus driver trading card.
Good. I'll just stick that in my pocket.
Plus 3 charm about it, though. A brand. Nintendo. I called it first.
EA.
Fair enough. Well, Nintendo has the highest grossing franchise of all time.
Okay, but consider, Nintendo is by and large nice, and EA is by and large mean. So,
They're both mean in different ways.
yes.
Nintendo is by and large litigious, EA is by and large greedy.
Okay.
You win.
All right.
You just get money all the time, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, mine in bitcoins. Ignore this. This is canon. I remember it. Yeah. I was solving algorithms in cryptocurrency with a pickaxe.
Bam, bam, bam. That's how I do math, with a pickaxe.
Only way anyone will get me to do math.
Nobody has any... that is, in fact, how you do math, because you do all the math for playing all your little factory games.
Yeah, that's the only time I do heavy math.
Anyway, nobody knows how cryptocurrency works, which is true facts.
And that's why I have a pickaxe. Oh yeah, $2 million. Oh my gosh. Oh.
2 monster dollars.
Inflation rate, oh my god. There's a lot of swearing, but it's eloquent. So, but we can't repeat it, so I'm gonna go investigate it.
We've been over it 11 times, Scott.
I'm sorry, remembering things is hard.
Hey, Purple, come help us. I'm trying to help Scott with tomorrow's history test. So far, it seems like the biggest challenge I've ever faced. I gave him this copy of last year's test, but he still dazzles me with new levels of idiocy every time.
I just can't. These questions are so complex and smart.
For God's sake, Scott, that one isn't even a question. You have to put your name there.
I'm sorry, Liam, I'm really trying. If only there was a way to make me learn things good.
I think this would fall under sports.
The problem is if it's not, it'll be creativity and then you'll lose.
Yeah. But I think this one would be...
Probably boldness, unfortunately, or
Yeah.
also potentially creativity.
I think this is a smart answer. Oh yeah. I basic questions, and then I give Scott a bacon treat. Not a biscuit, a bacon treat. The results are remarkable.
This is amazing! I'm so smart now!
See, we just had to find the right approach. Actually, it's been so effective, I need to experiment with it a bit.
Got that smile again.
Mm-hmm. The smug smirk.
Scott, where is the Basquiat sweater I've been searching for all week?
Scott closes his eyes and focuses on the bacon treat. Oh my god. And then he's struck by divine intervention, inspiration.
It's under your bed!
Amazing. I'll check on that later. But it seems he's now capable of answering any question as long as we offer him a treat in exchange.
We can figure out the universe.
Let's go hardcore. Scott, what's life's meaning?
Scott answers the questions and your lives change forever. And he also passes the history test next day. Hooray! We don't get the answer, but our characters do. And I get 3 smarts because of enlightenment.
Nice.
Let's go.
Alright, all my stats suck except smarts. Oh yeah, you can hover over this to be reminded of what's what. Well, let's go get some... No, wait, I can't go get some fun right now. So let's go get some charm again, because... No, we're going to the bathrooms, because heck it. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. And a zip zap zop. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. I've seen this exact dialogue a lot of times. I give 0 hex but gain +2 boldness. You notice Zoe with a big grin on the amalgam of chaotic nightmares she has used to form her face. It's adorable. Violet, hey, guess what? My latest comic, Who Watches the Watchmen Have Sex, just got published in Weird Tales magazine. I worked so hard on it, and it's finally out there in the world. Nothing can ruin this moment for me. That sound... Oh, that is a Kappa. Kappa. Never seen that guy before. That sounds like a challenge. Leonard, come on. Why do you always have to slide into my DMs? Delighted moods. Because I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises. What about world hunger, global warming, income inequality, human trafficking? You didn't let me finish. I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises, in the world of fandom specifically. Oh, cool.
Social justice warriors win again, sir.
It is not cool, Zoe. It is not cool that publishing houses are showering our attention on marginalized authors just because inclusivity is hot right now. I mean, look at you. You've got it all. You're purple. You're allegedly a woman. You come from a hideous dimension beyond mortal comprehension. Any magazine would die to be able to associate you with its brand. But it's all a shallow marketing stunt. And what's worse, it's distracting from the real injustice that the liberal media is too scared to discuss. What about the artists who aren't part of some cool, sexy, underrepresented minority? What about us? How are we supposed to get recognized? If I was to entertain all the nonsense you just said, I'd say, I don't know, maybe through a combination of talent and the numerous connections and avenues you have available to you as a privileged member of society. Don't you use the P word around me, Missy. If I'm so privileged, then how come my comic Zombie Sluts on Heck Island still has yet to be published? I didn't pick the right word to fill in there, but I was reading it quickly in the voice and I didn't want to lose either one. Because you spend all your time complaining about non-existent obstacles instead of getting better at art? Perhaps you have a point. Oh no, wait, I forgot you were a girl. This can't possibly be my fault. It's much more likely that the entire industry is biased against me specifically. Looks like there's only one way to solve this. You're way ahead of her. It's like the only option that makes sense. For years you've been raising people from the dead, or sorting hat to determine the objective value. This one, please be smart. Please let me be able to use my high stats. Yes! You were saving the gem of Geraldo to resurrect your family in case they all died tragically for some reason, but this seems just as important. You reach into the nether realm and summon Velázquez, Goya, Picasso, and El Greco, 4 of the greatest visual artists of all time.
Hey,
Oh hey, I recognize some of these guys. Picasso helped me design my Layer of Mental Anguish, along with M.C. Escher and David Lynch. David Lynch is still alive, last I checked. No, I'm thinking of a different guy. No, maybe I'm right. The guy who did Twin Peaks, I feel like his name is something close to David Lynch, but now I'm blanking on whether or not that's right. It doesn't matter. Anyway. Hey Zoe, says Pablo Picasso. Long time no see. Wait a second. Picasso is Spanish. Hey Zoe. Long time no see. I heard you have some art for us to look at. That was a little bit more French than I meant, but you know what? It's fine. Wrong. We have one piece of art, mine, and one piece of trash, hers. Here they are. Says El Greco, furrowing his brow at the paintings. What sort of art is this?
You seem to have placed numerous titillating images inside of tiny boxes. I do not know quite what to make of this, says Goya. I don't remember where any of these other painters are from, so I'm just going to give them mystery accents. I already read that part, says Goya, holding up Leonard's piece. But even to my untrained eye, this one appears to be what we refer to in the art business as a complete turd.
Whatever you're saying, you are wrong.
That's nonsense.
I don't know what I'm looking at either, says Picasso. But I like how you put everything in little squares. I have a thing about shapes. Personally, says Velasquez, I find Zoe's piece pleasantly reminiscent of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, mediated by hints of Magical Girl manga and The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, all of which also influenced my own work, as you can clearly see in my famous painting, La Meninas. Hack! Leonard tries to post angrily about how these 4 dead artists are part of the liberal establishment, but it doesn't work because they don't have social media. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts from hanging out with famous dead painters. Nice. Let's trade places. Everybody chooses a video game.
House Flipper 2.
Alright, then I'm not going to steal the one in the... I'm going to say Hollow Knight, which is I thought you were going to say, but I wanted to let you have the chance first.
Okay.
Okay, listen, here's the thing. Since it's specifically a sex ed class, House Flipper doesn't necessarily have anything to do with that, but Hollow Knight does have crabs.
Counter argument, you have to design bedrooms.
Alright, you win. But I think that's actually a good place to end this episode off. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!
Bye!